All right, Cam Crowe, tournament leader in the PBA Cheetah Championship. You'll be making your TV debut as a singles player. You've been talking about this moment for quite a while now, a year and a half. How does it feel to finally put this into fruition?
I had to say that on camera, bro. Dang. Year and a half sounds crazy. But, I mean, I've always trusted my game and trust the process, and I tried to stay in the moment the whole time, and just all that hard work that I've been putting in, not basically my whole life and these last couple years. Just, a little rough time, and this is definitely something to be proud of. So I'm gonna enjoy this for another 20 minutes, and it's back to work tomorrow. But yeah, this do feel good.
Yeah, last season we bowled on Cheetah, the first event of the year in Delaware. You qualified second, didn't quite make it out of match play under the show, but a really strong performance. Bowled well at the U.S. Open the next week, and it's been a lot of struggles on the tour since then. How were you able to kind of just flip the switch and turn things back on this week?
Again, I try to stay. I don't try to stay results driven. I try to stay process based, and I knew my process was really good. It was just a couple of things I needed to tweak and work on, and I know I could compete out here, and I'm as good as these guys. So it was just wait for your moment, and this week today was my moment. So that was good.
Yeah, I know you have a lot of confidence on Cheetah on these shorter patterns. How important was it? You had a strong performance this morning to put yourself in position to make the show, and then you come out and you shoot 300, 260 the first two games and basically lock yourself in there with the two strong games. How important was it to come out with a really strong start tonight and take some pressure off yourself maybe?
It felt great. Again, I was glad about the results, but I was just trying to stay in the process. I was trying to treat game one like I was 100 out, try to treat game 5 like I was 100 out. You just keep fighting, keep stepping on that gas, and it was great to start, so I had a little bit of comfortability. I didn't get the hand too tight or anything, but look, I don't even know what this interview is going on right now. I'm tired. I'm so happy. This is amazing. So,
we were talking a little bit before your 10th frame whether or not you were going to lock up the top seed or not. And you had a lot of emotions after you threw that first strike there in the 10th. What's going through your mind at that point?
One good one every time. Just one good one. But when I threw that last one, I knew I was in one seed. I didn't try to hide my emotions, but the emotional part, the tears and stuff like that, I tried to hide those because, as a kid, as a bowler, you just work your whole life for this, like to be in this field, one of the strongest fields that we're going to have all year with all the international players, and first event, like, you led. Like, that's something you work for your whole life, and I'm just really proud of myself right now.
Yeah, obviously we have some time before the show on May 9th, but how excited are you for that opportunity to bowl and put yourself 3-4 games away from a title?
Hopefully it's not my only show, but if it is, we're still going to treat it like a title. A title is a title, and I'm excited. I can't wait. Bowling on TV for the first time. Just can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Not a lot of time for you to celebrate this one tonight. Back at it 11 a.m. tomorrow. How do you reset and give it 10 more games on Chameleon?
I don't know if I'm going to repeat the question. My bad. Sorry. All right, okay.
How do you reset before Chameleon tomorrow? Obviously, it's not a lot of time to celebrate at such a high like this, but you gotta put on the striking shoes tomorrow for 10 more games.
Yeah. As an amateur bowler, you bowl 2 tournaments a week a lot. Like, you bowl one tournament, and there's tournaments where I go and win on Saturday. I got to go reset on Sunday, So it's kind of just like that. Obviously, it's better competition, different field, But, I've been doing this a lot. So winning one day and going to the next day is something that we practice and we work on. And so hopefully we just bring this in tomorrow and have some good scores.
All right, Cam Crowe, as you've seen him on HBO's Born to Bowl. You'll get
Born
to see him on
to Bowl.
CBS Sports Network.
Go check it out.
Cheetah Championship title.
Ain't that our ball? Happy International Women's Day. Later.
All right, Brandon Kreyer, the hometown hero, as some are saying, makes the finals in the PBA Cheetah Championship. What a whirlwind of emotions for you. The crowd started going crazy in about the 9th frame of your last game, and people left and right are saying, "What's going on over here?" It's Brandon Kreyer making a run at his first career show. How are you kind of processing the emotions right now?
It's been a very long day, and I am very low on energy. So it's still kind of sinking in. I'm sure I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be like, wow, I just did that. I just sat there every in between shots and just went up there, made the best one that I could, sat back down, and moved on to the next. And next thing I know, I'm in the show.
It's crazy for you. I mean, you told me you live 10 minutes from here.
Yep.
It's closer than most of the players, their hotels or Airbnbs are.
Yeah.
You had a lot of family that I saw you hugging after you clinched your spot on the show. I imagine you had some high ambitions competing in the World Series of Bowling this close to home, but I don't know if you could have imagined doing this on your first day.
No, not at all. Mike Flanagan came up to me, and I told him, I said, if you would have told me before I stepped on the lanes that I was making a show, I would have told you you're crazy and you're a liar. But I just took the momentum. My goal was to make it through the PTQ, and I said from there, I have no expectations. I said, I just want to use this as experience, but here I am now.
Do you think maybe those lower expectations, once you made it through the main field, kind of helped you just loosen up and free up the swing a little bit?
100%. I mean, having no expectation, yeah, it like you said, it lets your arm swing loose, and the gutter's my bread and butter. A lot of people will tell you that, and I just took full advantage of it. I was watching a couple of the lefties, seeing what they're doing, trying to mimic what they did to get the hits. I mean, you had Crowe leading, so I just tried to mimic what they were doing. I struggled a little bit out of the gate with like 2-0, 2-10, and then saw what they were doing and was able to put up some big scores.
At any point during the 10 games, particularly games 7, 8, 9, 10, did it start to hit you that you could make this a reality?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had a 220 game, I think it was like game 7, and, I'm just like, cool, I can get a check. I didn't think it was anything that'll get me up there with this scoring pace, but scores dropped, and I was 12th, and I'm like, 3 games to go. I got a chance at doing this. So I sat there and just stayed to the process.
What are your obviously we have some time before May 9th, but what are your early thoughts on Bowling on TV facing A.J. Johnson in your first match?
Man, it's gonna be a lot for me to process. I mean, I really I don't even know where to go from here. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing all day. When I get to the TV show, I'm gonna pretend nobody's there watching me, and just gonna make 10 good shots. And if I get to bowl another game, I get to bowl another game.
All right, you got a short drive home, but not a lot of time to reset before the Chameleon Championship begins tomorrow. The World Championship continues. How do you reset and come into Chameleon and give it your best?
Yeah, so all my family that I have with me, all my friends, they're like, let's go out to eat, let's celebrate. I'm like, I have to bowl in like 12 hours. I'm like, I want to go to bed and sleep. So I told them, I said, yeah, it's great. I made the show. We'll have a time to celebrate it, but there's still a lot of bowling left. I said, I gotta regroup, I gotta focus. But there'll be a time for it.
All right, Brandon Kreyer, I think the time is today for you. That's congratulations, and we'll see you on the CBS Sports Network for the PBA Cheetah Championship.
Thank you so much.
All right, Brandon Bonta making another show in your rookie season, or earning the number 8 seed in the PBA Cheetah Championship. You said before the event, Cheetah was going to be your best pattern here. How are we able to put that goal into fruition here and make the show?
Yeah, I just know that I like the steeper angles, and I like throwing it at the gutter, so I know that this was going to be a pattern that I could succeed on, and then was able to fire out of the gate both squads. I had 270 game 1, round 1, and then I had 270 again the first game, and then I followed up with 260 tonight, and then after that I pretty much coasted. They got pretty rough on the right side after game 2 tonight, so just tried to maintain, shot 190 3 times in a row, and then now we're here. So another show is pretty fun.
Made 2 major shows, made a really strong run in the Masters. Finally, at a standard event, you're put up some good performances here. Back-to-back shows now for you. That's pretty impressive for anyone, let alone a rookie. How are you able to stay so poised throughout the season? Nothing seems to phase you.
Yeah, just the main goal of just trying to throw the best shot that I can and try to get lined up for maximized games. So I've just been trying to keep calm as much as I can through the tough pairs, and really try to maximize my score on all the easy pairs, and then it's worked out the last 2 weeks so far.
All right, 10 more games on Chameleon tomorrow. World Championship already underway here. How do you reset off this high and kind of put out your best tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, today was great, being able to make the show here, being 1-for-1. But now you just have to say it's a new day. We have 10 more games to go be great. So reset tonight, get a good night's sleep, and then hopefully have our striking shoes on for tomorrow.
All right, you're the 8th seed. You're facing the 9th seed, Chris Prather, next week. What are your thoughts on facing KP?
You know, like I said last week, just another unk that's in my way, and hopefully we can beat him, and hopefully bowl for the title a couple games down the road.
All right, Brandon Bonta. We'll see you on CBS Sports Network.
See you then.